Hello, everybody. I think I'm live. I should be live. Every week I begin with a question of, am I live? And I don't know. It's honestly a real mystery to me. Let me see. Yes. In my new efficiently organized way, I figured out a way to test myself if I'm live. I can't tell if I can hear myself, but I'm hoping that you can all hear me and see me. And here we are, middle of January, ready for some handpan improvisation. What's that, Rosie? You're wearing a shirt, you've washed your hair. Yeah, it must be a live stream. Hope everyone is good. So pop into the comments as always, something that you'd like me to make up for a handpan piece of improvisation. We've got different flavors of handpan available. So any words that you would like to see made into a handpan piece of music, pop them in the chat. Hope everyone's feeling good. I don't know. Here we are in this lockdown, feeling ourselves. So yeah, pop any comments in the chat. To get us started, I want to use a little bit of feeling that I've been having, which is just like someone sent me the yawn emoji. So I'm going to kick us off with the yawn emoji played on handpan. And while I'm playing, I want you to pop into the comments, say hello if you're here, and pop into the comments any words that you'd like turned into music. Okay, let's go. That was the yawning emoji to get us kicked off with. We've got some comments in already. John says, hi John, good to see you. Good to see you too. Pop in a word you'd like to see. Hello Otis and Rosie. Another Rosie, don't be confused, it's not me. Hello Rosie. And a brilliant suggestion in from Alison. -7 degrees Celsius. That's how cold it was this morning when I woke up. That is too cold. That is the official temperature of too cold. So I would love to create a piece of handpan music on -7 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Feel free to enlighten me, American friends. So -7 degrees Celsius. And while I'm doing this one, pop in another word that you'd like me to turn into some music while I try and render -7 degrees. This is my D Celtic minor handpan, so it's got a bit of a different feeling from that E major. I hope you can see from that piece of music how I feel about the cold weather. It is too cold, -7 degrees is too cold, and I'm very sorry that you had to experience that, Alison. So there you go, a little cold. And yes, hi, Ragnar, tuning in from Germany. That's really nice. You please don't give me any German words. I really can't speak German. So, but nice to see you too. Okay, so -7 degrees, 20 degrees Fahrenheit if you're working in Fahrenheit. So yeah, thank you so much for that, Alison. That was a really lovely word. Oh, and we are on to another brilliant one. Otis says volcanoes. For context, Otis is, I want to say, is he 6? Is he 5? He's a small young human, so that makes something exciting as a volcano. When I think of volcanoes, I think of eruptions, lava shooting out. Pretty exciting, pretty rock and roll, really. So we'll go back across to E major for a volcano. And also they can lie dormant for ages, can't they? So they will start off. Thank you, Otis, for that fantastic suggestion of volcanoes. I really enjoyed having a simmering layer of mountainous quiet, and then a eruption, and back down into the quiet post-destruction. And I am so sorry for getting your age completely wrong. It's because every time I see you, you seem so grown up, but 4 3/4 is an excellent age to be. So thank you for that wonderful suggestion, OT. Yeah, and John, oh, amazing. Thank you, John, for your brilliant comments about lava finger roll. So that finger roll is what I was doing there, this kind of technique where you're trying to fill out the sound. So yeah, rumbling, really great for a grumbly sound. And John will crack on actually with another suggestion. With a suggestion from you, meteor shower. Amazing. I saw a shooting star over Christmas. It was really good fun because by the seaside, I got to see one in the air. So meteor shower for me, that I know you can get meteor showers in winter, but I like to think of like a warm summer night and sitting out, looking up and just seeing kind of the amazing majesty of the universe. I've never really seen a proper meteor shower. I've only ever seen a couple of stray stars. So I'll try my best to capture a meteor shower. Have you ever seen a meteor shower? Well, let me know about it. And I'd like to take this moment to please do give it a thumbs up, especially if you're watching on YouTube. It really does help things. So yeah, here's some Meteor showers. And this is my RAV. This is a C Golden Gate scale. So it's kind of like a G, but with a C underneath. Thanks, John. That was Meteor showers, and I was really interested in the way that meteors kind of have like a random. Obviously, it's random to us, to our eye. So to kind of render that into music was really fun, while still trying to keep a pulse and a groove going through. So yeah, thanks for that. Meteors, sparkly, twinkly, twinkly, twinkly lights. Love it. And Beth says, hello, yo, hi Beth, thanks for joining. For anyone who's just arrived, feel free to pop in a word that you'd like me to turn into a handpan piece, right? We've had a couple of votes for this one. So multitasking. That's what we're going. Oh, hi Rebecca Grant as well in on the chats. Multitasking, right, that is hilarious. I mean, trying to get multiple things done at once, maybe that lends itself very well to music, because we're doing a lot of things at the same time, and that feeling of being overwhelmed, especially like in this pandemic life where I like don't really have loads to do in a way, and yet somehow I seem to not get any of it done. So multitasking, plus also the fact that the only way I could get taxes done was by watching some rubbish on TV. So maybe that's a kind of multitasking as well. That was my attempt at multitasking. It's hard, there's a lot of stuff going on. Really difficult. Thank you for, that was my attempt at multitasking. The chat is popping off. Alison, she said that at the same time as me. Don't forget to give the video a like. And she said it at the same time as me because we are so in sync. So that is a true fact. And yeah, wicked, so many really, really interesting conversations. All right, I know what we need to do next. Drag queens, because RuPaul is on again tonight. Right. And oh yeah, so just before I get into that, this is what you get. If you give in the word, you are allowed to give your opinion on it. And that was apparently a nice ditty for multitasking, so that's nice. So feel free to pop in more words. Everyone, if you're watching, you haven't said one yet, put one in. If you're watching one and you've already said one, pop another one in. Drag queens, right? I am a big fan. I'm so bad. I haven't watched this season yet. I'm really behind. I will. I'm gonna watch Drag Race UK. It's on again tonight. Yes, but it's drag queens, and I actually really like that as a specific prompt because it's not even just RuPaul, it's drag queens. It's the act of putting on clothes, embodying a different persona, being someone else. So I'm going to try and capture all of that through the very literal medium of the handpan. A little nod to drag queens, a little nod to RuPaul because I cannot resist a cheeky hint trying to weave in a little bit of cover girl. It's hard on the handpan. But you know, while still staying monetized by YouTube. Not that monetizing means anything Yay! And that was approval from the person, which is what we live for. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed a little cheeky drag queens. Ooh, and another brilliant word, dinner. Most specifically, soup from Beth. So, soup. I went on a whole rant about soup once the other day, and I don't know why. I think soup can be so sad, but when soup is great, soup is incredible. So feel free to pop in some of your favorite flavors of soup, and while I'm playing, maybe they'll come up and I'll thread through the different flavors of soup. So whatever your favorite flavor of soup is, pop it in. I think for soup, we're going to go over to the RAV, to the Golden Gate. I can. And so I will play around with some soup ideas. And I would love for you all to comment your favourite types of soup, or soups you hate, because, I'm all about spreading negativity and sadness. Just kidding. Soup. It's fluid. It's delicious. A little soup for you all there. I think I really do realise with doing these live streams a few more times that the hardest thing about improvising a piece is remembering the beginning and the end and trying to give it shape. Like, it's very possible to sit down and just play, especially with these handpans, like loads of the notes sound nice together, but to try and get any kind of like shape. So hopefully the end of that one was kind of similar to the beginning. I might have to go back and watch it and I'll be like, oh, that was totally different. But that's something I'm working on. So yeah, as I said, I don't know why I'm giving away my secrets, what I find challenging and easy, but it was popping off in the chat, that soup. Wow. I mean, I hope you can all see this back and forth, this repartee, because apple in a soup seems to me, I never thought of such a thing. Like, it really does come back to this question that when so succinctly asks, what isn't soup? And I don't want to get into this because this is not a philosophy live stream, but like, is coffee soup? Is a smoothie soup? Is cereal a soup? These are the questions that plague me, and I make many of my friends also have to talk to me about this for hours. But what is a soup? So anyway, we had some brilliant soup shouts. Celeriac soup, I saw that one, I tried to bring that in. I think that's got a little bit of a sort of a slinky feeling, celeriac. And then we're really, really in on the questions. Pea and ham soup. That feels like something from Dr. Zeus. Yeah, some and Beth, of course. I expect no less from you. Coming in with the pun. Super. Thanks. That was a wicked one. I love that. Pop in any other words. So in the past, we've had characters, we've had people. So I just have to have heard of them. In fact, all the people, I have then gone off on a kind of ridiculous rant about who I think they are, which Laurie has later described to me as correct adjacent. So they're sort of right, but they're normally a little bit wrong. So hey, pop in another character for me, or it could be other kind of media like TV shows or films. But I have to have seen them. I haven't seen that many films. But yeah, pop in something else for me to take on for the Handpan. I always feel like I should have like a little background music for when I drink my water. I believe in you, friends. Otherwise, I'm going to have to keep on reading out your comments about soup. Apparently, I guess it's the ham that's diced. But yeah, so if you've got another word, thinking, feelings. Oh, amazing! Right, there we go. Hot Fuzz. This is a film that I had not seen until very recently. It's one of those like Simon Pegg, Nick thingy things, and they're like police officers in a quiet country town, and they run around, and it seems sedate, but hijinks ensue. I don't know why I'm like trying to say the plot without giving spoilers, because I'm sure literally all of you have seen it or saw it back in like 2000 and whatever when it came out. But yeah, Hot Fuzz. Love it. What Fuzz? Everything seems fine, and then it gets scary, so I'm putting a few like F sharps and C sharps in E major, and then I got to use both of my handpans together, which I don't always get to do, but because they kind of make a clashy sound, pretty spooky. And then the firefight, where he does all the cool things that he wanted to do, and then the end. So if you haven't seen it, I did just spoil it, I guess, kind of. But I think most of you probably have from the comments. So thank you for that lovely suggestion. I just realized I missed this one from Pam. Can you do a remote learning tune? So this is for all of the primary school teachers, or any teachers, but especially primary school teachers who are out there being amazing people and organising remote learning to the masses. I guess this is for you. Remote learning tune. Is this like for you to give you strength, or how you interact with the children? I don't know. Oh, we'll see. Honestly, good luck for everyone trying to do remote learning. I don't understand how you're all doing it. You are literal heroes. You should be getting packed. I hope that was an alright summation. My experience of working with young people is you say the same thing again and again and again in a different circumstance. Until it like eventually clicks and yeah, you get a eureka moment. So hopefully you still get a few eureka moments even through the screen, because I think for me, when I get to work with young people, that is my favourite bit, when they finally understand what I've been talking about for the past 25 minutes. It's a real joy. So And hopefully that was some remote learning, Handpan loving. Yeah, I'm getting bashed for only just seeing Hot Fuzz. I'm sorry, I just haven't. But if you haven't seen The Sound of Music, Rebecca on, I do not know what you've been doing with your time, because that is a really great, really great film. So, okay, right, it's really happening now. I don't know who Gavin Williamson is. Who is Gavin Williamson? Oh no, I'm bad at knowledge of things. I don't know why I set myself that challenge. Is he that guy that said the bad things and was like, if your school is bad, then you should report them to Ofsted? Was that him? Because the primary school teachers in the room know who Gavin Williamson is, and I don't. So I'm gonna put that out into the world for someone to tell me who he is, while I sit here feeling like an ignorant fool. And while you give me a coherent biography, then I will I'll move on. I'm sorry, to olives. See, I do know what olives are. Olives are, of course. And thank you, John. That is so kind. I'm glad you liked the progression. Olives are a brilliant food. Olives are a great food. A little bit salty. We've got at the moment some really good jalapeno garlic olives in the fridge, which I hope they're still there. I'm so excited to be snacky on. Yeah, but they grow and they're all like hard, and you can't. Have you ever eaten a raw olive? I did when I was on holiday once, and I was so sad about it because they are not good. Actually, I feel like olives are an E major, aren't they? Olives. About olives without stones in. I mean, they're all good, but if you fill that olive hole with something delicious, it's even better. All right, it's been confirmed that, okay, my knowledge of general, and yeah, the handpan is sort of shaped like an olive. My general knowledge was not as terrible as I feared, so I did know who Gavin Wilson was. So just to sum up, Gavin Williamson. So he said that so this was giving like 1 day's notice, and he said, if your school isn't good enough, why don't you report them to Ofsted for providing online learning within like 12 hours? And people turned it around and they were like, if your school is excellent, why don't you report them to Ofsted? So he's generally the education secretary. My mother's added a total buffoon. A little buffoon. Yeah, he's a buffoon, but he's got some scary amounts of power. So let's have a go at Gavin Williamson. I think he's a D minor kind of man, to my mind. Fantastic suggestion. If you haven't liked this video on YouTube, please do give it a thumbs up. It's really helpful to me. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do as well. And thank you for being here. This is fun. I really enjoy it. Let's have some buffoonery. Gavin Williamson, Education Secretary. Now I've confirmed who he is. That's what he deserves. Thanks, Joanna. That's nice. If you write in the comment, you get to say how you feel about it. So thanks, Pam and Joanna. Let's have some more suggestions. We've had some really great ones already. Thank you all so much. If you haven't said one yet and you were like, I want to say one, but I'm shy and it might be wrong, there are literally no wrong suggestions. We've had such a wide range already over the past few weeks, and that's what makes it so fun for me to just kind of sit down and try and make it make sense, try and turn it into handpan music. So please keep them coming. We've got. Yeah, you see, there's no wrong answers. Right. We've got. Oh, and thank you, Patton. Captured his confused and discombobulated nature. Yeah, just flailing around like a headless chicken. So Alison, she's really left on that. There's no wrong answers. Of course, there's no wrong answers. Salamanders. Okay, what do I know about salamanders? They're those like lizards that are on fire, aren't they? I don't know if they're real. I think that they are like a lizard that is always on fire, and they're like a made up creature. But maybe they are real. I don't know. This is what I'm going to say they are. Salamanders are like lizards that. Salamanders are lizards that are already on fire. I said it. That's what I'm gonna play for you. If that's not right, can you please tell me what a salamander is? Alright, that's what you're getting. You're getting a lizard that's on fire. But I think that, are they like powerful? Maybe they're like witches have them? I don't know. It's been brought to my attention that I don't know what a salamander is. Apparently it's a slimy mucus lizard. Which is just what I always wanted to play on the handpan. So, alright, well, I'm going to keep some of that same energy, but, I'll make it slimier and mucusier. Well, if it's slimy and mucusy, it's going to go down. Like, fire burns up, but mucus, that comes down. So, same lizard. I'll keep the lizard. I'll add the mucus. you, Alison. Beth wants to know, are they the massive ones? I don't know if they are the massive ones. Alison, our resident salamander expert, could you please tell us a bit more? I think you're thinking of Komodo dragons, the massive ones? Maybe. I'm not a lizard expert. And Sam says hi. Hey, Sam. Joanna has a wicked cool suggestion. Please, can you do a song about babies? Yes, I would love to. All right, well, Alison informs us about salamanders. I'll try and do a song about babies. And yeah, feel free to pop some more suggestions in the chat. They've been wicked so far. Babies are very sweet when they're asleep. No, they've got great eyes and faces and noses. And they're real joyful, but they do cry and make bad smells. That's my opinion on babies. I don't have my own one. But they are like symbols of hope and amazing. So. Just only a little bit of the strife of babies, mostly. And this is exactly what I was thinking of. This is why this thing is so fun. It was like little babies, like, you know, when they like do the grab thing of your hand with their little hand on your whole finger. No, their whole hand on your little finger, and it's like amazing. And you just realize that humans are born in other people, and it's a kind of witchcraft. So yeah, I was just thinking of babies being adorable. And I miss it. I used to get to go and hang out with babies all the time as part of my work, and they would just be cute. And it was really the best of all worlds because I would hang out with the babies would be adorable, and then if it started crying, I could just give it back to the parent who it belonged to. Just to clarify, my work was like music workshops. I wasn't just accosting random children in the streets. It was great fun. I miss it. But yeah, so I loved it. That was about babies. Thank you, Joanna. We've got time for a few more suggestions. So if you haven't said one yet, just pop it into the chat right now. I would love to hear. I'd love to hear what you want to round it out with. Could be something, and it could be like a memory, like something you've done or something that has happened to you or someone you know recently. That could be fun. So a little story. It could be a sentence, or it could just be a word. It could be anything. So thank you all for your amazing suggestions so far. Should have a few more to bring us home while we recap on this chat about lizards. Monitor lizards, our Pam's favourite. I think they're the massive ones. Maybe, I don't really know. I need to go and read a book about lizards now. Or like, let's be real, it's 2021. I'll read the Wikipedia page about lizards. So yeah, if you've got a memory or something that you might like turned into a handpan, or you could dedicate it to someone, give them a song. While you have a little think about that, because I believe we're going to get some really interesting ones. I'm going to go for Laurie's suggestion, which, oh my gosh, these two are actually super tied together. So Laurie said Naked and Afraid, which is a TV show that I really have been watching a lot of. It's absolutely rubbish, where they take two people who've never met and they make them be naked and they have to survive for like 21 days. And like, you know, when you're doing something really boring and brain consuming like tax, sometimes I just need noise on in the background. So I've been watching a lot of that show, and that really ties in with Gwen's suggestion, which is jungle. So, because they often get taken to the jungle. So we're gonna pull together all of those ideas of sort of jungles, survival, all that idea. And yeah, I'm gonna play some jungle for you. Some Naked and Afraid of the Jungle. I like watching that show because all the whole time I'm just like, oh, I'd never do that. That seems terrible. And that's nice. Sometimes you need to watch people making worse decisions than you out in their lives. Right, jungle. Jungle! Naked and Afraid in the jungle. Amazing, amazing words. Right. Beth, to say goodbye to Beth, and probably say goodbye to many of us. They've said Zoom. She's going to leave us with Zoom. It's the program we all know and love, maybe love, I don't know. It's leaving a place. It's also zipping around. And due to the mixed connotations of Zoom, I'm going to move us over to D minor. Because sometimes it's a happy Zoom, but sometimes it's a sad Zoom and we wish that we were in real life with people. But sometimes it's great. It is amazing that we can talk to people all over the world and have our friends everywhere. So, Zoom, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, sorry, yeah, you're still muted. Oh, yeah, sorry. That's it. That's Zoom. That's me reaching out to all of you through the internet and saying, thank you for being here. I really, really, really enjoy doing these. They are so much fun and you were amazing tonight. So many brilliant words. Thank you all so much for joining me and letting me make handpan music in your ear holes for an hour. If you haven't liked this video already, that is a lovely thing to do. Yeah, I'll do it again. So subscribe to my channel so you can see when I'm going to do it again next week, same time, 6 o'clock on Thursday. Pop one in, bring your words, tell your mates. Hope you all have a fantastic week. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you all the love, all the love, all the love. Goodbye, everybody.